So I just posted a video about what is a Bitmoji Classroom and how to set it up using Google Slides. But I also said I wanted to walk you through about what a setup classroom looks like and how you can use it. So I have ELA, Science, Social Studies, and Math, but the only one fully set up is ELA, so that's the one I'm going to be using. And this is set up as a ELA writing classroom where students are writing memoirs and going through the writing process posted up here. Also, in addition to that, I posted some links to books that the students can read. So there's these 3 sources that they can use for free without accounts to either listen to or read books. And then there's some specific books up here. Wonder is linked to a YouTube read aloud, not from me, just from another teacher who does it. And then these are all linked through funbrain.com. Mostly it's samples of books, but there are a few full books where the students can click through, and read the book. And that's great just for students who don't have access to books at home for any reason. But really this is set up as a memoir writing classroom. So as you can see here, it says, welcome to ELA. Please watch the video to see your writing tasks for today. And this is just a photo of myself taken at my computer, but it links to a video of, myself giving a brief description for the students about what I want them to do that specific day. And I have it listed as unlisted on YouTube, which means that you can only find it by clicking a link that brings you to it. So if you search it, you can't find it. So only the people who have access to that link will be able to watch it, if that's something you're concerned about. And then there's, like I showed you before, almost everything links to something else. You can link to my Google Classroom when I'm asking them to submit things. My Bitmoji here, just in front of her, I've posted my memoir, so a document to my sample, and it's just a Google Doc so they can see it as a preview, or they can actually go to the document itself, and I have some comments listed where they can see some specific details about my writing. I have a writing partners, because at one point I'm asking them to work with partners. Keep doing that. But the document has my rules for partner work, and then I could list who's partners with who in the email so that they can contact each other. I have the rubric for what I'm asking them to do so that they can see specifically what they're doing. I've got a dictionary link to help them with their writing. The speech bubble here tells them what they're working on, and then links to a Google form where they can schedule a conference with me, what they need help with, how they would like to meet. You can also link it to your email so that they could send you an email if they need you, whatever works best for you. And then I have each day or each part of the writing process. So Writers at Work links them to the prompt that I'm asking them to focus on. I give them the definition of a memoir, a little bit of information, an image about a watermelon story versus a seed story and some information, and then a link to a video that I want them to watch just to explain it a little further. And again, this is not my video. It's just something I found on YouTube that helps explain what I want them to do. And pre-write links to a Padlet I've created. I've talked about Padlets before on my channel, but this one has a couple different columns for different reasons. It's got information that I just want them to read to explain what we're doing. And just as a reminder, I have in multiple places what they're doing. Brainstorming. So when I say that I want them to do pre-write, they're going to come to brainstorming, all explained in the video on the board, and just write out what they plan to write about. And this way I can monitor their plans, give them feedback, help them narrow down ideas, and then later they'll come back and publish it. And since Padlet has so many different ways to post, they can create a video, they can write, and I explain all that to them later. For drafting, I've got the instructions for them to draft. For revising, I have instructions for that, the definition of revise, what they're focusing on. Here's where I say work with your partner, share, and discuss that way, contact me with questions, edit, and then again publish. So every day I can upload a new video to the board telling them what to focus on, where to find the information they need. And this is just, again, a really visual way that they can find what they're looking for rather than always scrolling through the Google Classroom feed to find the information. This might help some students, especially younger students, more intuitively figure out what you're asking them to do.